Okay, we're looking at the Telemann Minuet from Suzuki Book 3. So in A minor. So our first thing is we're going to go A, up, back to G sharp, and then to A, and then a scale going down. So A, B, G sharp. And with our A scale, we're going to go bulldozer, caterpillar, pin. So I'll do that section. Really lean into that bottom note like you're digging into it. And then our next two bars, bar 3 and 4, is C that we're turning around. So C goes up to D. So that, remember, that's the high D, so it doesn't have those bottom 3 fingers. To B, B natural, so no B flat key. And then the C scale, bulldozer, caterpillar, pin again. So those notes on the F and E. Now the next section is to turn on E. Now we've got, think about low E and then release the ring finger. E, E, and then we think about F, but release the root finger. F, F, and then back to our D, which we know doesn't have those. D, D. So ring finger E, root finger F, D, and then E goes down, D goes down, C goes down, B goes down to a G sharp. So notice the tonguing. Tongue slur, tongue slur, tongue slur, tongue slur. Now for the last 9 notes, we have G sharp for every G, but it's not marked in because we only mark the first G sharp in the bar. So A, notice those last 3 notes. That's your E major chord. So let me play the whole second line. Notice those notes are quite springy, that nice short baroque articulation. Now, the next we've got is the C chord. C chord is C, E, and G, but we're going out of order. So G, G, C, C, E, E. And then we do a scale starting on D going up. So only the F sharp in this scale. D, da, 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 da. Still bulldozer, caterpillar, pin. So that was a C chord, G, G, C, C, E, E, and here's our D scale. Okay, so it's not D major, it's actually G major scale starting on D. And then we do that again, but quietly. When we're playing quietly, we do think about aiming our ear upwards, or think about lifting the back of the tongue. So the higher tongue. The higher tongue allows us to not get tension, but to have a smaller space so that air is coming over the tongue, and therefore it goes faster. So if I do that whole line, so loud and soft. Now, 4th line. So I've got A minor going down, starting from ring finger E. So E, C, A. Remember, A minor chord is A, A, C, E. And so it's backwards. E, E, C, C, A, A. Now we have this lovely baroque moment. So 3 notes digging deep. And then the second person's talking. That's the second person. Now the low person again. And this is the next person. That's quite hard. So drop your airspeed for that G. And then C major going down. So I'll do that whole 4th line. So from the A minor chord. That moment I like to call internal polyphony, where you've got this sort of idea that there's 2 people talking. Yes, we're only playing 1 instrument, but there's 2 people talking in it. Okay, now we're up to the next slide. So we've got C, B, C, C, B, C. Then we have A, da, dum. And then we goes up, F sharp goes up, F sharp goes up, D, like this. staple, bulldozer, 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 pin. I'll do it one more time. Then for the next 2 bars, we do a similar pattern, starting 1 note higher on D. So I've got D, then we have B, B sharp, B flat or A sharp, B. Now use this fingering or that fingering for it. Or so. Then C sharp goes, G sharp, and then B goes down, then A, B, E. Now we have triplets. Bubbly, bubbly. Now watch the starting notes. So first, I'll just play the starting notes of each triplet here. So E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A. Now we skip A sharp, we go straight to B, C, C. Did I see it? Then C sharp, then D sharp, which is everything down, absolutely everything, including both pinkies, and then E. Now for each of those, we're going to go 1 note higher. So E goes to F, F goes to G, F sharp also goes to G. So for those 2, the top note is the same. The top note is G both times for the F and the F sharp. Now for G and G sharp, we've got A both times. And then G sharp. Notice the A was the top note both times. Now for A, which is by itself because there's no A sharp, we just do A to B. And then for the B, we're going to C. The C, we're going to D. The C sharp, we also go to D. D goes to E. Don't forget to get your ring finger off for the E. And then D sharp also goes to E. And then finish on E. So when we've got 1 note followed by that sharp in the next group, the top note stays the same. Ideally, in 1 breath. And at speed, you'll be able to do it in 1 breath. Okay, now then we've got the same as the first line. And if you're feeling exciting, because we've done this before, you might want to add some notes. For instance. And then we have the next bit, which again we can do. Or something like that. Now the first 2 bars we've done before. So E, ring finger E, rib finger F, D, E goes down, D goes down, C goes down, B goes down. Now it's different from now on. A, E, E, G sharp, and then A minor going down, melodic minor, or A natural minor. Okay, so I'll play that last line. So it's A melodic minor going down, but I'll just clarify that A melodic minor going down is A natural minor, which is why I just swapped those terms without thinking about it. So A natural minor going down, and that is the whole piece. Have fun learning it.